Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Glory and I am a curly hair enthusiast on IG and here on YouTube. As you guys can already see by the title, in today's video we're going to be talking a bit about my curly hair journey and how I went platinum blonde, because I still continue to get questions about that. And my first video, let's be real, it was trash. I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know how to do like a voiceover or anything like that. I didn't know how to add background music. It's just terrible. It's terrible and it's sad because it has like, I think 20,000 views. I'm not 1,000% sure, but I just needed to redo it. So today we're gonna be talking about my entire journey from start to now. So if you're interested in hearing me babble about my curly hair journey, make sure that you stay tuned. If you haven't already, make sure that you go down below and subscribe to my channel. Also, make sure to follow me on all of my social handles. I will link them down below. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I guess I should start from the beginning. So when I was young, I'll insert pictures here and there. When I was young, I had very curly hair. My hair was dark and long and luscious. It was honestly beautiful. My mom took really good care of my hair, although she didn't know what products to use for it. There were moments where my hair was just super frizzy and just super out of control. So I usually had it up all the time in different like protective styles and stuff. When I started going to school, I would get bullied a lot regarding my hair. A lot of people didn't like curly hair back then. Everybody's hair had to be straight and, you know, as straight and slick as possible. So I began to hate my hair. I used to hate my hair so much. I didn't want it anymore. I would straighten it all the time. I would get it relaxed by my mom, and eventually I just cut it off and started relaxing my hair, straightening it, just damaging it completely. I don't know if I told you guys ever this before, but when I was from about 6th grade until I want to say 10th grade, I was homeschooled because of the bullying. It was just so bad. So I was homeschooled and honestly it deprived me a lot, but that's like a whole nother story. So when I got to high school, my hair was like relaxed, it was damaged, the roots were like curly and the ends were just thick straight, and anytime I would be like, oh, you know what, like I want to just try and curl it up or whatever, it would just be like straight at the ends and the roots would be so curly. I would just say, you know what, let me just go ahead and relax it again, and I would just continue relaxing my hair over and over and over. My self-esteem was just all the way down. It was just awful, and it was honestly a really rough time in my life. So one day I wanted my hair platinum blonde. I remember seeing some girl with like platinum blonde, like almost white hair, curly hair, and I just saw her hair and I was like, I need my hair to be just like that. I need it to be like that. I went ahead and went to the beauty school where I actually ended up going to school to. I went to the beauty school and I told them I want my hair platinum blonde. What's crazy about that is they were like, yeah, let's do it. Like, let's just do it. So they started doing my hair like off the bat, no strand test, no nothing. There's like so many red flags as to why I probably should not have gone to that school. They fried my hair so bad, and it was a girl who's just learning. Obviously it's a school, so she like, my hair was damaged, like completely damaged. It was done for, breaking off. It was awful. So the next day I enrolled into that school, and after like a bit, I started seeing my other classmates having like these beautiful luscious curly hair, and I just dreamed of having it because that started to become the trend, was having curly hair. So I was like, you know what, I want curly hair. So I spoke to my teacher and I told her like what I could do to get my curls back, and she was like, okay, well, first off, you need to throw out your plancha. To throw out your hair straightener, you need to throw out any hot tools and use these products, which was like curl enhancing smoothie from Sheamoisture. She showed me like a gel with no alcohol, and then my friend in beauty school also recommended me some products that were curly girl friendly because I used to work at Dollar General, which was like literally across the street. So I got all the necessary products and she told me what to do, which was pin my hair like take a strand of hair and kind of like twist it around my finger and pin it. And that is what I did all the time, and I'll insert some pictures so you guys can see what I'm talking about. My hair was really short, but that started helping. First thing she did was actually cut my hair and cut a lot of the damage off, and then dyed my hair black, because she was like, you can't with this blonde, like it's gonna be so noticeable, the damage, so if you go darker it will just help you. So I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. So she dyed my hair like dark brown, and I started doing those pink curls, and it was helping so much. My hair was really thriving. It started to look a lot better. I felt a lot more confident in my hair, although it was still super damaged, like super damaged. But by the time I graduated beauty school, at least you could tell that I started having some curls. So I was just so excited. After that, my hair was like a brown color. It was really nice. I really liked how it looked. Eventually, of course, I got tired of it, and then all of a sudden I had this crazy idea to dye my roots like a reddish color, and then the ends were like a blonde, like an orange blonde. I don't know, it was just, it didn't look bad, but it wasn't something that's like, I don't know. Then after that I kept it like that for a while. Eventually the red faded, and then I got bored. I got bored again, and I decided to dye it more blonde at the end. So I got it more blonde at the ends. Luckily my hair was pretty healthy, so I didn't get a lot of damage. Although I still had damage, it wasn't as bad, and my hair was just really thriving, guys. Like, it, after learning how to take care of it, it was really thriving. I don't know if you guys have the same thing, but you go through something traumatic and you're like, let me just dye my hair again. Like, that was me all the time back then. I was always like that. So I went and took that beautiful brown color and I dyed my hair straight up black. Like straight up black. And it was cute. I'm not even gonna lie, it was a vibe. It was cute. My hair was like an afro. It was like, I would say like up to here, although I would still take a blower, which you shouldn't do. I would take a blower and just kind of like stretch the bottom of my hair to make my hair longer. So it looked like it was like here, but in reality, it was here, which was not good. But after like a couple months, I went and dyed my hair like ombre-ish, the ends like a honey blonde again. And here I started getting a bit of damage. But my hair was thriving. It was looking really cute. I'm such a blonde person. I love blonde hair. There's something about blonde that I just love. So I dyed it a really nice blonde color. It gave my hair a lot of dimension. It was just so nice. And at this point my hair was getting a lot bigger. It was turning into like a really big afro. Super cute. I got itchy with my hands again, and after a couple of months again, I went and dyed my hair like this fuchsia red color. It was so beautiful. My hair was red. It was pretty great condition, I'm not gonna lie. I had cut off a lot of the damage and it was doing very well. Like, don't get me wrong, it was such a beautiful color. I really loved it. But when it comes to red, I'm not a fan of the bleeding. I'm not a fan of the fading. I'm not a fan of it. Like, I just hated the maintenance of it so much. And now looking back, the maintenance of that isn't anything compared to the blonde I have now. I had this really nice red fuchsia color from, I want to say like May 2017 up until October of 2017 again. Then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. Like, that's it. I'm gonna do my hair platinum blonde. And I was just like, I went to cosmetology school. Like, you should know better than this. You should know better than this. Than to dye your hair from a red to like almost white. Like, are you insane? But I just didn't care. I just didn't care at all. So I went for it. What I did was I used Color Oops on my red hair, and it actually brought it to a caramel color, which was super surprising because I didn't think Color Oops would work like that. But it completely stripped the red out. Of course my hair was still like orangey, but it stripped it out really well. So if you have trouble getting any kind of like fashion color out of your hair, I highly suggest and recommend Color Oops. Like, I don't know if it's like salon approved, but it worked for me. It literally worked really good. I used Color Oops, and then I'll insert here what my hair was looking. It was looking like an orange color. It was cute. And I went to the my local Cosmoprof, which is a cosmetology store for cosmetology students, or anyone who's licensed. And they were like, yo, your hair looks so cute. Keep it like that. Don't even dye it more, because you could compromise your curls and it just looks so nice on your skin tone. Like, leave it. And I was like, you know what, maybe I will. Then I went home and I was like, yeah, no. Just way too orangey, to be honest. Like, the toner that they gave me didn't work a whole lot. I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep doing it, but I'm gonna wait 2 weeks. So, and I got my favorite all-time bleach, which is the Blondeme bleach that I rave about. It's amazing. It can lift your hair up to 9 levels, and it has a bond enforcing technology in it. I also used the toner T15 mixed with T18. That was my go-to toner, although now I'm using a different toner, and I will probably do a video on it because it's really helped me so much. I was using the wrong toner basically this entire time, and this new toner has helped me so much. So I'll definitely be sharing that with you guys in the near future. I used that on my hair, and I only used it one time. It took me from that orange to a very platinum blonde. The only thing was, it damaged my hair. It did damage my hair. I mean, going blonde at all is gonna damage your hair, no matter what you do. So my hair was damaged, and I was just using a lot of like coconut oil, a lot of protein treatments and bond builders to try and get my hair better and just to improve my hair. After a bit, I started noticing my hair was getting better. It was looking so nice. My curls were coming back, but there was like certain ends that were still stringy, and I was like, you know what? This is my fault. You know, I didn't listen to the advice that I learned in cosmetology school, so I'm gonna have to cut my hair. So I cut my hair from like here to here again. And I had, for that Christmas of 2017, blonde but a bob. So it was like the blonde I wanted, but it was just up to here. So I just had to accept it. And from then on, I started taking care of my hair, but I was not doing my roots every 4 to 6 weeks, which I should have been. So I had like this much of my hair was like black after a while, and it was just hard for me to maintain it. And being platinum blonde is just so high maintenance. You need to continue with the maintenance of it, especially the root retouches. You need to get on top of it, and I was not. I was awful at that. So by the summer of 2018, my hair was like, most of it was black, and then just the ends were blonde. So I went ahead and fixed that big gap of black hair, and it compromised my curls, because the thing about being platinum blonde is when you have to do your root retouch, the heat from the scalp helps the root process faster. So when it's like this long, this is going to be like yellowish, and this will be the color you want. So it's really important to just keep up with the maintenance. I damaged my hair. I did. I damaged my hair again. Although it wasn't as bad as the first time, it was a little bit bad damaged, but it ended up fixing itself after a bit. I didn't even have to cut much. It just fixed itself. It was perfectly fine again, but the roots weren't the color that I wanted it to be at all, like at all. And again, I wasn't maintaining my roots. And then finally, when I began my page on Instagram, that's when I started to maintain my roots a little bit more, and now I do it every 4 to 6 weeks. Recently, because I was not, because of the whole pandemic, the stores weren't being open, and I'm not the type of person to wait for shipping. Like, I hate, like, are any of you guys like this? Like, I want things like now. If I'm gonna buy something, I want it now. I don't like to wait. So that's what I was dealing with during this whole pandemic. It was that, but now the pandemic is not that it's over, but that it's, you know, like, things are open. I'm able to maintain my roots a lot more than I was. That's basically how I was able to get my hair platinum blonde. I do think my hair takes lightener very well. Like, typically in one light in, I will be able to get my roots to be platinum blonde. Not everybody's hair can do that. Everyone's hair is different. It depends on so many factors. So I highly suggest, if you decide to go platinum blonde, that you speak to a specialist, get a strand test done, and be honest with your hair colorist. This is something super drastic, and it could really compromise your curls. Yeah, Now I'm like 3 years platinum blonde. I absolutely love my hair color. I finally got it to a place where I want it. The only thing is, as you guys know from my previous videos, I recently had to cut my hair because since I waited so long to do my roots because of the pandemic, I had a lot of growth, and to fix that I had to bleach my hair like twice, and I ended up with a little bit of damage. And then on top of that, recently I had a lot of stuff happen in my life that I wasn't taking care of my hair and doing my usual deep conditions, my bond building treatments, and that is why I actually ended up with some damage that I'm currently recovering from, mostly around the edge of my hair, my face framing pieces here, but that's basically it. Now I am on my curly hair journey to try and get my hair back to its usual health in 2021, but I thought I'd sit down here with you guys and just talk to you guys about my journey. I can't believe that there was once a time that I really hated my curly hair, and now I can't even straighten my hair. I straightened my hair last year with a steam hair straightener, and I washed it in like a day. Like, I hated it. Last time before that was like a year or two before. I can't see my hair straight anymore. Like, I love my curly hair, and if I could get a do-over, like to go back to high school or middle school, my hair would be popping. Oh, that's the only thing I'm like, damn. Do any of you guys feel that way? Comment down below. Just a little disclaimer for you guys. I am a licensed cosmetologist. I am licensed. I highly recommend and suggest you go to a hair colorist, a stylist that works with curly hair. I don't suggest you go platinum blonde at home, to be honest. It is tricky, there's a lot to know, and it's difficult. That is your decision completely. Just know that I am licensed, so I knew what I was doing. Although I made a lot of mistakes and I didn't take a lot of my own advice, I did know what I was doing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't drag everything so much. This is just kind of like a quick recap to talk about my journey and where I'm at and how I went platinum blonde, and just a little bit more about me and my hair, my journey. If you like this video, make sure to give your girl a big thumbs up and go down below and subscribe to my channel. Also, make sure to turn on your notifications button so you can know when I post my next video. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.